Yo, what's up, guys? Via special request, we got a tutorial today for Ultimate Mining Simulator. So let's get started. Let's get through this. All right. So we're gonna start now. We're gonna start really basic. So if you don't have like these two right now, you're at the beginning. You're just starting out. We're just gonna start with these two conveyors, and I'm just gonna put this here so that all the ores are going on this path straight. Now we're going to go to production. We're gonna grab ourselves a polisher. We're going to put that here. We're going to put an ore cleaner here for our ores. And then we're going to go to transport. And you want to get a filter left. Now, filter left, you go to, let's go to transport. It's right there. It's only, how much is that? That's only, $250. Okay, so let's, put this here. This is going to be for any gemstones you get. So if you mine any gemstones, we're going to go click here. Gemstone, all gemstones. All right, and then that means all our ores are going to go in here. We're going to, get our ore smelter. We're going to put it here, right, so it smelts our ores, obviously. And to start out, like, let's say you don't have much. We can start out with a simple, let's see, there's the bolt machine adding $20. We can start with a plate machine, right? Plate machine, special, seller. We can put the seller down and then go like this and this. And right here, we have a pretty simple build. The plate stamper cost, how much? Plate stamper costs $3,000. So it might take you a moment, but it's a pretty good start. And if you don't want to just get that at the start, you can also get the get the plate stamper for the bolt machine. You could also get the coiler, which is also really good, but you're gonna need the plate machine early on, so I recommend getting that first. Now, after you get that, you're gonna earn a little more money after that, after a couple of trips. So now you can go to the next part, and let's say you get this. So you save up 20,000. No, first it'd be 10,000. Save up 10,000 and you get this frame maker. Now this frame maker is going to be very important in the future, so that's why I recommend getting it. You're not going to use it for the third part of this video, but majoritively you're going to use it. So let's delete this, and we are going to use a splitter. It can be right, it can be left, it doesn't really matter. And we are going to production, right? And we are going to place the, where is it? Frame maker that you just got. And it's going to go like this. Let it go right here so that things don't get clogged up. We have a little space. And some ores will go here. Some of your ores, right, because it's getting split. And then the others will go here, right? Delete this. Now, you're going to need the bolt machine now. Get the bolt machine, and you can just place it here, just like that. Yep. And so your ores are going to go in here, and then out of it is going to come a frame, which is going to be worth way more than the plate. And so you can put your seller down. Where's the seller? We can put our seller down. Now, if I'm going a little too fast, you might want to pause. I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. Yeah, and then we can just extend this here, just like that. And now you have your second level of upgrade. Now you're going to be making even more money. I'd say about, like, let's say a tin frame goes for, like, let's say tin is like $10. A tin frame will go for like $100 or $200 or something like that because of the combination. And even like a tin frame, it could be a tin cobalt frame, a cobalt tin frame. You know what I'm saying? Now let's delete this. So now we have a frame maker. We so you save up, right? And you want to save up. Let's see, how much money do you want to save up? Let's see, because you're going to want, what you want to get next is the circuit maker. That's 20,000, right? You're going to need the kiln, so that's 24,750. And then you're going to need the crusher. So that was, I said, 24,750, 25,750, 750%. So you're going to need at least $27,000, okay? Which shouldn't take too long with this upgraded part. And then I think that should be it. Let's see. You also need a coiler. That's right. You need a coiler. Okay, so you get a coiler. That's extra 70. So you need about 30K, which isn't too bad. Like with this build, it shouldn't take more than like at least like 4 trips, I would think, to get your next thing. So we can delete this, right? And then delete this. And we're basically back here, right? And we're going to make it a pure circuit build. So basically it goes like this, right? Here you go here. You're going to need your crusher for all the stone. You put your crusher here. And, oh snap, I forgot something. For your gems, just make a conveyor, right? You make the conveyor for the gems, and the gems go this way into your seller or whatever. Right now, gems aren't really that useful, so I've just been skipping over it a little bit. But basically, if you built like the first part or the second part, it's going to be pretty self-explanatory to you that you're going to need to build something for your gems to go all the way over here. So I figured you would figure that out pretty quickly. So it's not really too important, especially since we're not using like a gem crucible or making amulets or rings. So if you're trying to make that, definitely try like another video or something, or try, because we're not going to cover that in this video. But anyways, so you have your stone here, right? We're not doing anything with it, so we can just put immediately a kiln, and we're going to get glass from that. Now you're going to get your circuit maker, right? And we're going to place it right here. So over here is where the glass is gonna go. And over here, we're gonna make it go here. And then we're going to, oh yeah, it goes in here. Okay, so we're going to actually put this here. And it's likely that there may be an overflow. Reason being is because because of this one, we have this smelter. Every 2 ores is gonna make one thing. So there's not going to be like, you know, it's not gonna make it. But luckily, since it's a longer path, every 2 ores is gonna go here. And actually, we don't even have to do overflow because it probably will overflow. We can actually switch it to a splitter if we want to. You can do either or because both scenarios are likely to happen. But anyways, we have a splitter, right? And then actually we need to put here, get your coiler machine. You know, you can place it anywhere as long as it's going before this right here. And basically what's going to happen, it's going to go through here, and now we're going to come circuits. And the circuits are really good because they usually go for, like, depending on the ore, like even just cobalt, I'm pretty sure, it goes like up to 2,000. You're going to get like 2,000 pretty commonly. Like as soon as you get like silver and stuff like that. Really good amount of money. Way more than the frame maker. So anyways, coils go in here, coils go out here. And basically now you have circuits and stuff, and you can put special, put your seller down, and bam. Just like that, you got all your stuff. And then obviously, like I said before the gems, you just make a conveyor this way, going past everything, and then into here. And that's where all your gems will go, since if you're just making this part, you obviously don't have enough money for that. Now, if you save up for another $8,500, you can actually get, where is it? The electronic tuner. And that's going to upgrade how much money you make from circuits. So you're going to make even more money now, all right? How much minutes is that? 6 minutes. Nice. We're making good time. Okay. Now, after you made that, you make a couple tricks. You're making a ton of money. You're thanking me for all the great work I'm doing. Thank you. So now you come back to your factory, and obviously you want to make more money. So that's where we're going to get to this next part. Okay. So basically, for this next part, you're going to want, like basically to make more, you're going to want to get the casing machine, because that's going to be important for later for stuff like the magnetic machine and power core assembler. So the casing machine is 50,000. And with it, you're going to need that earlier plate stamper you got. You're going to need bolts, and you're going to you're going to need a frame maker. So let's delete all of this. And now we're going to level 3 of upgrading our factory. So we can just basically go like this. At this point, we're making frames, so stone is pretty useless, but you can, of course, production. You can, use the kiln and stuff and crusher, and it'll make you a little more extra money, not much. Like, you make a small amount. Like, let's say you have, 50 ores, you get 25 stone, 25 times 11. Let's just do it by 10. You get, like, $250 extra dollars. Not that much, but still can make the difference. So anyways, we are going to need a splitter. We're going to need 2 splitters. Now, I recommend, okay, you're going to need like a splitter right first, right? And then it's going to make it so that it's like a 2x2. Like, let's say you get 4 ores, right? 2 ores go here, 2 ores go here. And now you're going to need 2 more splitters, right? So right here, I'm going to use a splitter right. We're going to go here so that ores go forward in this way. This one's going to be for the frame maker. Now, for this one, we're going to place a conveyor, switch it this way, like just like that, and then we are going to place a splitter just like so, and then we're gonna add some things. So now it's gonna be like, let's say you have four ingots, right? 2 go here for the frame maker, and then 2 go here. Now the one that goes here is going to go into a plate maker. Where is it? The plate maker you bought earlier. Place it like so, and then we can just immediately place the casing machine right here, just like that. And then we're gonna go over here, right? And then we're gonna go like this. Now, you probably actually could just use 1 bolt machine, but because I feel like it's more convenient just to do this, you're gonna need like $2,800 to get a second bolt machine. That's just what I do. You don't have to. I feel like if you're gonna go by this tutorial, you can get the next bolt machine. But if not, there's another way if you want to figure that out. For this tutorial though, we're going to do 2 bolt machines. It's just $2,800 extra dollars. If you had my last build, you could easily get that. We did the last one, so we're going to replace this like this, because you do need the arrow placing this way. You want your production going out that way. So we go like this, place it here, and production, we get a bolt machine, and place it just like that. Now we have these 2 parts are complete, so now we get to this other side, which is where the frame maker is going to go. So we're going to go like this right here, get our conveyors, just like so. And we're just gonna basically, let's just put it right here. This way I like better, so that it gets there evenly. You could place it like this and build a conveyor like that, but that's going to take a while. So I like to do it like this. Place it just like so. We're going to get our other bolt machine, place it right there. We're going to place our conveyors just like that, and place one more like here. And now, out of there will come a frame. And now we got it really evenly. So per every 4 ingots, you get 1 metal casing, which is very nice. You go like this, and you go to your cellar, just like so. And in total, since you already bought the plate maker from before, and the frame maker, as well as the bolt, no. You didn't get the bolt machine yet, but just get 2 of those. So that's like, let's say, 5,600, right? 5,600, a little bit, let's say like, 500 extra dollars from the sifters and stuff, and maybe some extra conveyors. So that's like, let's say about $6,000, and then plus this $56,000. Now, with the previous one, the circuit maker, that's very important if you don't have like a really developed factory that you make that, because you're gonna make a ton more money with that. So getting to 50,000, it seems like a lot if you're new to the game, but it's actually not gonna take that long. So with that, you are going to actually, it's gonna get quickly to 56,000. You're gonna make your metal casing, and you're gonna make way more money. Now, going back over here, we obviously left this like this, the stone and stuff. If you want to use the kiln and stuff, like I'll show you real quick. We're gonna go like right here, production, crusher, kiln, just like so, and then we can just you know, just like this, go up here, and then we can go up here, and we're not gonna do any turns until we get to the cellar. And basically, just like that, and cells. Same goes with the gems. You do the same thing. And actually, doing it like this, you go like here, right here, right? And because it's not going to go with the crusher, you can actually just connect it with the stone part. And also, don't fall for this mistake. You always want your conveyors like this going into each other. So just like that. So the stone, the glass, and also the gems will just go here, and they'll go immediately to sell. Now, we're done, I'm pretty sure, with that was level 3. Now, what you're going to want to get next for 120k, now it seems like a lot, but trust me, with the metal casing, it's going to go by pretty quickly. What you want to get next is the magnetic machine. For 120k, it won't take too long to get. And then basically what you'll do is, let's just move this here. Production, we're actually going to need to do something. So here we're actually going to split it into 3. Now, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. My method makes it a teensy-weensy bit more complicated than it needs to be, but it still works in the same way. So you got your 50k. Obviously, you're going to have a lot more money now thanks to the frame maker, so we just switched the splitter here to a 3-part splitter if you didn't catch that, because I'm going pretty fast. We are going to go to building, transport, get yourself 2 upwards elevators and 2 downward elevators. No, wait. Yeah, no, get 3 upwards elevators, 3 downwards elevators. I'm pretty sure that's how much you need. We're going to, because of this previous one, because you're following the tutorial, we're going to need it for this part, because I'm not trying to delete too much. We're just building off of it, so that it becomes, like, less complicated. We don't have to keep deleting our entire factory. Now, you're going to place your downward elevator, like this. So, basically, what it's going to do is, the ores are going to go here, and this, instead of doing 2-way, it's going to go 3-way. And it's going to be the same thing, except it's going to be every 6 ore. Every 6 ore, you're going to get 1 metal casing. And we are going to go over here, right? And let's build our conveyor this way, right? And then also, you're going to cut off, this is like where this is stone and gems. You're going to cut that off real quick, because we're going to get in the way real quick. We are going to add our magnetic machine right here. It's not going to interfere with the stone too much, but, you know, we just got to add the stuff. Go here, right? We need to go in there. So we're going to add our upwards elevator, right? That's upwards elevator number 2. Place it going just like so. And actually, yeah. We just do it like that the entire time. All metal casing goes in here. And then we are going to, okay, I'm doing calculations real quick. So we have every 6 ingots, right? It makes a metal casing, and then 2 ingots are going right here. Now, the thing with that is we have 2 extra ingots, which means we're going to have an extra. It's going to overflow. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this, right? We're going to go here. We're going to add a splitter left, right, for the extra ingot. And we are going to go this way. Now, we're going to come back to that in a second, because now what you're going to have here is this is going to go here. And now it's a 5-to-1 ratio. So for every 5 ore, you're going to get 1 magnet, electromagnet, and That's going to make you a ton of money. If you thought the circuit one was good, this one's even better. So anyways, we get our upwards elevator, right? Upwards elevator, place it like so, and then place a coiler. Where's our coiler? You have your coiler, good. We're going to place our coiler just like so, because we're going to need coils for this factory, and just like so, we have that. And out of here, let's get our downwards elevator real quick. And if I miscalculate how many you need to buy for like downwards and upwards elevators, just buy an extra if you need to. You're making a lot of money from our previous one, so, you know, just keep doing that. And now we can actually connect it. This is our stone and gem one from before. We can actually connect it just like so. And now we have our cellar, we have our electromagnets. Now, I know you're about to ask, unless you forgot, what are we going to do with that extra ingot? We're actually going to do what I call, what do you call it? It's like circulation in the economy. We're going to go right here, right? We're going to go just like this. And we are going to circle it back around so that this extra ingot that we have goes back in here, right? And it's basically, it's going to go back through the factory. It's going to go back to the splitter. And what happens is now we have that extra ingot isn't getting wasted or overflow, and it's going to come back into one of these machines so that on your next trip, you have an extra ingot to work with. Or let's say you have extra ingots already and you need that just one more ingot. Well, guess what? This splitter is going to cover that, send it back around, and it's just perfect. So now at this point, you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars easily thanks to this electromagnet. So what do you do next? Obviously, if you want the best thing, that's going to cost you $4,500,000. It seems so far away. I mean, how many people want to grind that long? I mean, I did. But that took me like 8 hours, so who wants to do that? So what for next is you're going to start saving up slowly. You want to get stuff like the alloy furnace and tempering forge. So let's start with the first one. You're going to get the tempering forge. That's 50,000. Right? And basically what you're going to do is you're going to place the tempering forge right in front of here. Production, right? We're going to, was it tempering forge? Thank you very much. Delete that. Place it here. And what that's going to do is going to double the value of your ore. So if tin costs $10, right? It goes through here, becomes 25, goes through here, becomes 35, and then goes through here, it becomes 75. Let's say $75, right? When it goes in through here, it's going to double, making it $150. So already your tin that was $10 just became $150. Think about that. $150 for one tin. It's going to go through here. You're going to be making thousands. If you just got tin, you're going to make thousands off of that. Now, after you get that 50,000, you go for a couple more trips, and now you have this excess amount of money, but it's still not enough to get the best machine in the game. So what do you get next? You're going to get a alloy furnace for 100K, right? And now you build all of this. I don't really want you deleting your entire factory, because normally that's what I would do. I get a new item like that because I used up all the space. I would delete my entire factory, but that's not what we're going to do. We're actually just going to delete this small part. So, delete your tempering forge, delete this, and this. As soon as you get this, what do you call it? This? It's alloy furnace, alloy furnace. And we're going to basically turn everything to this side. Get your transport, go like this. And you are going to, actually delete this, we're actually going to make it go forward. Because we're going to need a little more space, if you know what I'm saying. So we go like this, production, let's get our polisher, which actually cannot fit here, so we're gonna do it like right here. We're gonna put it right here. You'll understand why in a second. We're gonna get our ore cleaner just like so. So they're gonna go through here. They're gonna get clean. They're gonna go like that, and then we are going to place production. Where's our ore smelter? Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna place that right here, and actually delete the alloy furnace. I was kidding about that going there. Because I forgot we need stone. So we need to reconnect our stone, right? And basically the stone is going to... What happened here? Oh, right. The stone is going to go here. We're going to go here. Just like so. It's going to go in there. And also, this is not a pre-made tutorial. I'm literally going off my head and knowledge of the game, guys. So you're going to see me revamp like a tiny bits every now and then. I have a pretty clear idea in my head of what I'm going to do. But sometimes there's going to be a few errors. Or I'm going to forget what I did in what place or whatnot. So there's going to be stuff like that. And we can just delete this part. It's pretty unnecessary. Actually, yeah, we're going to keep one part, because we're going to use upward and we're going to use elevators in a second. So anyway, stone goes there. That problem solved. We go here. We have our ores. And so now we are going to place a splitter We're going to get a left splitter, which I actually don't have. But because you guys have been following the tutorial, we've obviously made way more money. And this tutorial is 20 minutes. Snap. I'm just going to put, I should probably put chapters. Let's, no, I don't need that. I need splitter left. Right? Okay. Okay, so now we get our splitter left. We're going to go like this. And we're going to go like right about here. Just like so. And we are going to production. Let's get our where is it? Alloy furnace. And we are going to place it right here. And we're going to go like this. We're going to go here. And then just like that. And so now we have basically everything in the same place it originally was, except with the alloy furnace. So actually, I probably didn't actually need to delete that. We didn't actually need to delete that, but we can put our tempering forge back. You can actually place it sideways, just like so that's facing this way. And now we have double things. Now, here's the thing about alloy furnace. You buy, if you mine 50 ores, the alloy furnace is going to make it 25 because it combines them. But it's 100% worth it because their total value combined is going to be way greater than using 2 ores. So let's say 2 ores, let's say $100, $100 in here, then it becomes $200. Well, with an alloy furnace, you get, let's say $300, like the one that was previously 100, it goes 100 plus 100, and it makes it 300. So now you have 300, 300, and instead of getting a $200 ore, you would get, let's say, a $600 ore, which is way more than plus 2 of them, which 200 plus 200 is 400. So it's way more than double the value. So anyways, we do all that. What else did I delete? Oh yeah, gems. So our gems, we are going to immediately, so they're going to go through here, they're going to go this way, they get polished and stuff just like that, and then there's a splitter. Now, this part is a bit ugly, I probably should have counted for. So what we're going to do, essentially, is we are going to get your filters, right? Get a left filter, right? And you're going to put it like this, we're going to go gemstones, all gemstones, and you're going to place it like that, place it like so, and then after that, it's going to go here, and then we're going to, once again, place a split, filter. We're going to filter left. We're going to need a left filter again, so just get yourself another left filter, filter left, just like so, and then you're going to place it like so, where is it? No, that's a splitter left. We're going to place our filter left, change, and then we're going to gemstone all gemstones just like so, and then basically it's gonna go through here. Now it's gonna head towards the crusher. Do not worry, because we're gonna get another filter. We're gonna filter left again, so get yourself another left filter. Okay, and then you are going to place it right here, obviously, so your gems don't get crushed. That'd be a waste of money. Gemstone all gemstones, and we're gonna place it right here. Just like so, and it's going to follow the same path as the beginning, and it's going to go all the way in there. And you're going to sell your gems, stones, glass, etc., etc. So now you have this really nice factory, you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're thinking to yourself, what do I get next? There's a couple things you could do. Not much, but there's a bunch of things you're going to need. Now, if you want to focus on gems, get the gem crucible. For 100k, it shouldn't take too long to get, and basically what's going to happen is your gems are going to go here. Let's delete this real quick. That's connecting it to the stone thing. We're going to get our gem crucible, right, just like so. We are going to, that is not pretty. Okay, so we need to make some space, right? So let's delete, this is where the extra alloys go, extra bars. We're going to delete that real quick. Let's go back to production. Let's grab our gem crucible, and we are going to place it right about here, right? So we're going to place it there. It's a little, no, we need to move it back 1. So move it back 1, perfect. We're going to build transport. We're going to go here, so that meets up with a stone. And so now we are going to, because of the filter, we are going to do a splitter. Let's also just delete this real quick. Let's do a splitter left. Right? Yes, left. And so half our ores will go this way. It's going to go all around. And then we're going to go here just like so and in there. So it's going to do basically the same thing as an alloy furnace. Double the value by combining them. And then we are going to go like so. And we're going to go in here. And that should be good. So it goes 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And it's just going around. It might get clogged, which actually means I probably should put it sideways. So you can keep it like that. It's still going to work. But let's say you don't want fear of clog, which there's a possibility of, but I'm pretty certain it wouldn't. In case it does clog, you can also put it this way instead. And then we can actually, it'll compensate in case there's a clog. We can go, and we can go like here, turn it this way, here, here, and then here, and then go like so, go like that, and then here. And then we can do the same thing, go like this, this, and connect it back to the stone. Same thing. Now, this here, there's a couple things we can do, but conveyors cost how much? Let's go to transport. Conveyors cost $10, so it shouldn't take too much. You can just make a conveyor that wraps around all the way here and then back to the spot as before. But let's say you don't want to do that. And actually, no. Because alloy bars cannot go back into the alloy furnace. So we're actually going to need to do something else. Grab yourselves production, right? Grab yourselves your elevators. You might need to buy another elevator, but let's go like right here. So our ores are going to go, the extra ore, we're going to place this here. We are going to, because target is right there. So we're going to go like this. And then one more, right? And then we're going to turn around just like so. Oops, wait, delete. Mobile. Just like so, we're going to go this way. Keep following it, right? And you're going to essentially follow it all the way here to the crusher. So the final conveyor is going to be above the crusher. And you're going to place a downward elevator right here. So that it comes back in and goes back into the economy. Very, very nice. So now you're making a ton of money from all that. So what should you save up for next? Well, you're going to need a couple of things. Firstly, save up $1 million for the superconductor, right? Because you're going to need that. So that's $1 million. You're going to need a, what do you call it? You're going to need a ceramic furnace, which is $30,000. So $1 million, $30,000, and clay mixer. So let's just start with this. You're going to need $50K to get a clay mixer and ceramic furnace. Now, your stone isn't going to be as useful, as useless as it used to be. This is very important. And actually, you could have built this in the beginning, but I forgot about it. So we're just going to skip to here. So your stone is now going to go through here. Delete this. You could actually keep the crusher here still, because you're still going to need your stone to be crushed. So let's get the, where's the crusher? Transport, crusher. Where's the crusher? Where's the crusher? Here it is. Okay, so we go like this, crusher just like so. And then you're going to go into here. And basically what's going to happen is you're actually going to let's put a filter here. Right? Filter. We're going to filter right, finally. And we're going to go like here. We're going to go, what is it? Stone. All stone will go here. No, actually, dust. Not stone. Don't do stone. Your stone's going to sell, and this is all going to be for nothing. Dust. All dust is going to go here because it's all getting crushed. Basically, we can go get our clay mixer, right? Where is it? Which one goes out? Perfect. Okay. Place it like so, right? And we're going to put a splitter down. So split right, just like so. And we're going to go like this because it's going to take a moment for the dust on this side over here to get all the way over there. So we're going to do it just like that so that I can get evenly 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of them take 4 conveyors to get to there, so that it all gets to there at once. Then we can go right here, production. Let's get our ceramic furnace. By the way, guys, this is $50K to get both of these machines and maybe a couple $100 extra for conveyors. Go just like this, and we can turn it like this, and then we can actually place our cellar back where it was, back right here, and then we can connect this here. Now, this is going to be important for when you get that $1 million for your, what do you call it? Your superconductor constructor. Yo, it's such a good name. So what you're going to do is you are going to do a splitter, no, overflow, because there is going to be overflow, trust me, there's going to be overflow, and basically place here, these here, and then when you have your $1 million, you are going to get a superconductor constructor, and basically one's going to go in here, and this is where that extra ore from before... Yo, that rhyme will come in handy. We could probably actually delete this part, this extra part, back in the comedy thing, because we're actually going to delete right here. And this extra ore, which I'm so genius for actually including that. This was not intentional, but it's perfect because that extra ore is going to go straight into our superconductor constructor. Now, this doesn't make too much money. It's like, if you have tin and cobalt, it's going to make $2,000 per superconstructor, which at that point isn't that much compared to this and your casing machine. But trust me, you're going to need it because for this final part that will complete your factory, this final wonderful part, and also this part that we just deleted anything connecting to it, you can just delete it. Delete this part, delete here, delete here. You don't need it. You don't need it anymore. So you can just delete it. But anyways, we're going to go for our power core constructor. And actually, I think this might actually all fit in. We get our power core constructor, right? And we can actually turn it around, right? We can just do like a bridge going up. So we can get an upwards elevator, conveyor, and then a downwards elevator so that it doesn't interfere with this. And we place this here. And then here, and then production. Let's get to a special cellar. We can put... Oh yeah, I forgot that. Forgot to delete it. Delete the cellar, guys. And put the cellar here, right? And then we're basically, we need to move everything, right? And wait, I'm pretty sure this takes metal casing, right? A power core machine takes metal casing, correct? Yes, it does. So we actually have a couple things to modify, but let's start small. You're going to take your superconductor and connect it right here, just like so. You're going to take your electromagnets and connect them here, just like so. And now we have an extra side, which we are going to place our thing. So let's actually move the coiler, right? Place the coiler here, because we're going to need some room. Just like so. Transport. And if you've been following this tutorial the entire time, oh yeah, it doesn't actually look that complicated. It might seem a little complicated, but we're putting it all together one by one, you see? So by putting it together one by one, it actually isn't so bad in complications, because trust me, I've done way more complicated. I made a little computer that makes 5 of everything. But anyways, that's a story for another day. We're going to need our metal casing, so we're actually going to, let's get to our metal casing, and it's now going to be, we're going to now need a two-way splitter. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just a two-way splitter. That is beautiful. That is actually beautiful. Okay, so let's filter, what do you call it? Filter left. We're going to filter left. Let me buy another filter. You might need to buy one too. Filter left. Splitter. Splitter. Don't get a filter. Splitter left. I hope you didn't just waste, at this point you're making a ton of money, so it doesn't really matter, but I hope you didn't just waste your money on, filter. That was $250, might count later. Let's say you needed $250 left just to get your next thing, you know what I'm saying. So anyways, go around here, right? And then we go like this, keep going. And then one more. We're going to now turn it left, just like so. And then after we... Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to delete that. I didn't want to delete that. What in the world? Okay. So you place it like so. Going here. Now you're going to get your downwards elevator. Get another one if you don't have another one. Place it like so. And your metal casing is going to come there. And just like that, you have a complete factory. Except we do need to account for a couple things. Such as our gem factory. So our gems are going to go through here, crusher through there. So we can actually just delete the link between our gems and there, right? You can delete the rest of that part right there, this here. You can just delete that. If you don't want to keep it, if you don't really care and you're just trying to make a good factory that'll make you a lot of money, you can just leave it. And basically, we're going to turn this here, right? Our gems are going to go through here, and they're going to go straight to the cellar, right? So they go straight to the cellar just like so. Which is beautiful, very nice. And then over here, we also have this overflow that we need to fix. I told you we'd come back to it, and that's what we're doing. Now, there's not much change that needs to be done. You just switched, instead of an overflow left, we're going to overflow right. And we're going to go this way, go here, just drag our conveyor along, just like so. And then we're going to make a turn, and just like that. And guys, that is literally it. Perfect factory. Now, You got the power core and stuff like that. Let's say you didn't get that first, and I probably should have mentioned this as first. There's a cheaper thing, though I obviously, I recommend saving up for the power core first. It's amazing. You're going to get enough money to get this next part so quickly, it's not even funny. You are going to get a, what do you call it? A quality assurance machine. Absolutely phenomenal. And where you're going to put it, you're going to put your quality assurance machine right here, right at the beginning, because it doesn't really matter if you, like, get two of them for gems and alloys separately. They're each going to still combine to the same as them combined at the start. So anyways, you put that right there, and that's going to, how much is it? It's like 1.20, right? It basically increases the value of your ores, which is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it increases it by 20%, so times by 1.2. You could also get one for your, not dust right there immediately, but right over here for your dust. Very nice, very nice. And actually, there's actually a couple more things that you could just add, like, that are very, very nice. Like, over here, you can add another polisher. Because, you're going to, these things are going to come out at a fixed price of 150, then over here is going to polish, and it's going to be more money, which is very, very nice. All your gems are already there. There's also, you can get a, where is it? Diamond Prospector, it costs 30k, where is it? Right, where is it? Diamond Prospector? Diamond Prospector, where are you? Where art thou, Diamond Prospector? Where is it? No, where actually is it? It costs 30k. Ah, here it is. Diamond Prospector. It is right below the gem cutter. Oh, that's right. You have to get a gem cutter too. Diamond Prospector. So you place it right, and basically, where's the stone coming from? So stone will go here. Place your Diamond Prospector right about, where is it? Right about here. Where's my Diamond Prospector? Right? Where is it? Where's my, okay, there it is. There it is. Place your Diamond Prospector right here, because this is where the stone is going. And then it'll go here, and basically, since you're filtering all gems, it'll go in here, and guess what? You're getting diamonds! You're getting good diamonds! Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. You literally get tin, right? 2 tin goes through, it makes a stone, and you have a chance of getting a diamond. From tin! I mean, it doesn't get better than that. And then over here for the gem, you just get yourself, for 20k, I believe it was, you get yourself a gem cutter. And just like that, your gems are worth way more. And guys, that is a complete factory. You can build walls if you want to, but you don't need to. This is literally all you need for a perfect, very good, very nice money-making machine factory. Oh, it is so nice. And if I'm correct, there should be no flaws at all, but we are gonna get some ores just to test it in case. Because, yeah, that would be really unfortunate if after 30, I believe it's 30 minutes now? After 37-minute tutorial I just made, and there's an error. Anyone making the first few parts, oof. But I'm pretty sure I'm accurate. I mean, I made so many factory... Cetrix Passo Ben Sotto? What? Oh, Italian? Passo? Passo, like, to pass or a pass? But then I don't know, I mean, I know tudo bem. That's a Portuguese. So maybe he's talking Portuguese, probably. So anyways, let's get some ores, right? Now, this factory isn't great for me, so I'm obviously going to delete it because I have a rebirth machine. So I have to revitalize it for that. Maybe I'll make a video later for if you have, like, rebirth machines. But let's get some ores real quick so we can test our factory. I think 12 should be enough because 6 makes it an entire metal casing, right? 6 ores makes an entire metal casing. Let's get 24 just in case. That's all we need to test this. Oh, we need to test this. Oh my gosh, my mic almost went out. That would have been terrible. That would have been absolutely terrible. Okay, just like so. Okay, let's do like that. Grab one more backpack full. Just like so. Get this real quick. Iron, nice. These are just test ores, so it doesn't really matter what I'm getting. But it's really good, because getting just tin and iron and lead, it's going to show you how much money you can make just off of, like, what people would consider the useless ores. They're not really useless, like, not considered useless in the way that they don't make money, but, like, they pale in comparison to plutonium. So let's say you're feeling lazy, you don't really want to mine that much, and you're just getting tin, or maybe you get tin and iron by accident. I'm about to show you what tin and iron can do with this factory, how much money you're going to make. It's going to surprise you. I'm just saying. with all this stuff in a completed factory, all ores make you a ton of money. Trust me. So let's get back. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It gets louder as you get closer. Okay, so look at that, guys. Yo, it's so complicated. Oh, I mean, ours is pretty complicated, but it's not that complicated. I mean, everything is very simple and straightforward, I feel like. Like, even when you look at it, it doesn't look like that there's that much. It's well spaced out. You have everything, like, basically only things you need. So, let's place it all through here, and I'm gonna basically run through what's happening with you guys. Okay, so we place the stuff in. They're going through the quality assurance machine. They're getting clean and stuff like that. Now it's going through the machine, right? 2 of them make a stone, and they're gonna go through here, and... Oh, yeah, perfect. So the stones, they make an alloy, which is absolutely beautiful. The alloys go through the tempering forge, just gonna go through... I'm lagging, go through here. Our stone is gonna get crushed. Do we get any diamonds yet? It doesn't look like we did. But there's always a chance we could get a diamond. Okay, so our alloys are perfectly getting split. I love that. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. Did we get any diamonds yet? That would be amazing to show you. That it's really good. Okay, so our ores are going through, and we have our stone. Our stone is going to the thing, which is absolutely great. It's going through here, it gets turned into blocks, and then it gets turned into there, and it goes into our superconductor constructor. Very nice. Do we have a metal casing yet? Metal casing, there we go. Our first metal casing after 6 ores. Very nice, and our stuff is going through. Did we get a diamond yet? And I didn't mine any ores, so if we get any gems, it would be due to a diamond. No, we did not get any diamonds. And I don't believe we made any money, but look at that. Our next stone casing is going through, and I believe that should be it. Wait for it. Oh, yeah, these are $150. There it is. What did I tell you? $12,000 from tin and iron. And that was only 24. Think about that. That was only 24. Are we gonna get a second one? Yo, okay, so 24 ores can get you how many? We're about to see. This is very nice. This is very nice indeed. So we're gonna get another thing. 24, very nice. Another 12K, mind you. This is tin, iron, and lead. Tin, iron, and lead, boys. That is crazy. Now we're coming out with some extra superconductors. I wonder, I mean, I guess we could filter them out. I guess it depends on how much. But from 12 ores, you're making 24,000, which means about 12K per, basically 1K per ore. It's very nice. And let's just place, we're going to delete that right now. You guys don't have to do this, but if you want to, we can do an overflow, get an upwards elevator just like so. Place this here. We can place our downwards elevator just like so. And then, no, I don't need that. Just like so. So any extra superconductors go through here. And we look through our thing. No cloggage. It works perfect. And obviously, the chance of diamonds. We this time did not get any diamonds, but trust me, the more ores you bring, like I could have brought 180 ores, we would get so much more ores. And actually, I am forgetting something. So this right here, blast furnace, this is a pretty simple build, but you can actually get a, what do you call it? You can actually get a blast furnace, which would make you way more money than, no, not more money, way more stone, which means you have a higher chance of getting diamonds, but over here in this corner, it's a pretty difficult. We would have to move stuff, really. We'd have to rearrange everything. So actually, I'm going to do that right now for this tutorial. So we're going to go to the final part, final level piece. This is just basically an extra add-on. So let's delete this, and we're going to move this over, right? And we're going to build production. We are going to get ourselves a blast furnace, right? So blast furnace is here. Oh yeah, we need to delete this. Blast furnace goes right here, because we're going to need our stone, right? And it's going to go out there. So we're actually going to need to delete this. We're going to delete this. And we're going to move our splitter right here. Perfect. So it works basically the same, except your stone isn't going to go here. So we can actually just delete this right here, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to take a upwards transport. Let's get our upwards elevator, right? And we're going to go just like so. go just right there, and we're going to get a downwards elevator, turn around, and this should fit. Perfect. And basically now, every 24 ore, we're going to get 24 stone instead of 12 stone. Now, what's important about this one is you do lose 20% of your value in bars. Now, wait. I know what you're saying. There's no way I'm going to do that. Lose percent. That's what this quality assurance machine is for. It actually cancels out the 20%. So even though you're not making more money than you would without it, the catch is you're getting more stone. More stones means a higher chance of getting diamonds. Higher chance of diamonds means going through here. So let's say you have 180 tin. You have a 20%. Let's say you get, 200, what do you call it? You get like 20 diamonds. That 20 diamonds is, combine them together, about 2,000 with the gem cutter. That's like $3,000. 3,000 times 10, you're getting $30,000 off of gems. 100% worth it if you ask me. And then there's just one last final thing that we can do. Now, what I'm thinking is, it's about a sifter. You can get a sifter, right? So when this turns to dust, it basically goes into the sifter and it has a chance of returning an ore so that you get extra ores. And I mean, yeah, it's pretty solid. Let's see if we can make something with that, because other than that, this factory is complete. There's only one last thing that you could possibly do, and that would be a stone thing. A sifter. So the sifter is pretty cheap, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Sifter only costs $4,000, so let's get that real quick. And we're going to make a makeshift thing real quick. So the stone, the dust will go here. Nice. Very nice. And actually, let me delete this one part. I told you guys before, you can delete this. If you didn't already and you've just been following the tutorial, you can delete it right now. We don't need it. It's pretty in the way and stuff. So we can just delete that. Delete here. And just like so. And so we can basically actually use a space and make our stones go here. We're going to reconvene with that part in a second. So actually, we're going to curve it. We're going to leave that middle part. We're going to curve this, go right over here. And actually, let's turn it just like so. And let's get our sifter. You get our sifter. It should be right there. Yep, perfect, right here. And where is the dust? Ore output goes there. So let's get dust, right? No. We want our dust output. Right, I really want it this way, so what we're going to do is, you don't have to do it this way, it makes it a teensy-weensy bit more complicated, I feel like. So yeah, actually, let me make this as simple for you as possible. We're going to place this here, right? No, you need this to be facing this way, thank you very much. Place it like so. We're going to get an upwards elevator, transport upwards elevator, get another one if you don't have one, and it's going to basically go through here. So it's going to basically make our ore output, and wait, we can actually make a going back into the economy scenario again. So let's go here, go out to, get your upwards elevator, and we are going to make a thing going like so, going this way. Just ignore that one I placed down there. That was accidental place. You don't need that, trust me. We're going to go through here, 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 here. Here. Downwards elevator, you're going to need another one. And just like that, our extra ores, because they come out raw, are going to go right here, back into everything, and through all. So, okay, so just a few bug fixes. So ignoring all this, which I added later, I tested out the factory, and I realized there were couple of things that were happening that do need to be fixed for this so that you don't have to worry about this. Now, regarding this part, this is where near the magnetic factory, when the ores come here to get diversed, it goes into the coiler and stuff, I had noticed that it actually causes there to be an influx of coils, which is not good because it's a pretty big waste. So what I did was I added one more splitter, which means every one of 4 ingots or alloys or bars that go through here, every one of 4 will go through here. And what do you call it? What's good about that is because when it overflowed for me after adding 108 ores, there were 9 of them. So 1 out of every 4 means that only about 2 will go here, which is perfect enough so that there's not an overflow. Now, it's going to go here, and what that's going to do is consequently cause it to overflow here for the superconductors, which we don't really want an influx of superconductors, since superconductors are great, but we don't really need that much. And have that much would be just like having too many coils, except we're making like a bunch of coils when we could be using them, repurposing them for better. So what I did was, with the extra ones, now it splits into two, so that, of course, some go here perfectly well to the superconductors, which will be really good, but they also go here to extra, which will be recompensating. Now, if my memory serves correct, you should have the sifter part. If not, that's going to be later on in the video. If not, so don't worry about it. But if you do have the sifter, you'll get ores, and the ore output will come here. So what's important about this part is, because what I had, I believe, is I had it go all here, and then here. This is what you should have. You should have like something connecting. And when it gets here, you're going to want it to go here and right here, this part, you should see it. It should be where your smelter is. Delete the conveyor that's going into the polisher, and you're going to connect basically the conveyor. Instead of it going down into the thing, you're going to make it go up, and it's going to go here, the extra ore, and then you're going to conveyor down into here. That way there's no cloggage. So just take a quick look at that. I don't know if I explained it well enough. I'm going to do it a second time just so you can recomp. Just to make it a little clearer, but just like this, so that it doesn't get clogged, because it will, because of a glitch, where basically if ores are staying here too long in one place, they will not move as soon as your thing is finished. So let's just go over that again. You're basically, all the extra ores from the other side with the splitter, you're going to, also this is a splitter left, and the one right here is the same splitter as the one down here that's under it. So basically you're going to connect this part, right? It's basically just make it go straight. Ignore this other part I have. Just make it go straight, and then all the way to the wall, and then make it go this way right over here. And you can ignore this part. You don't need... Oh, no, yes you do. Okay, so this is an upwards elevator. It's going to go up. And basically it's for these two other conveyor parts that I have. If you don't have these and you only have a singular one, then you don't need to worry about it. But let's say you don't have a singular one and they're going here, then you're going to need it to go up, right? And then go into this bottom downward elevator in here. Why? Because when you do this, then the ones that are on the bottom and the ones at the top are going to keep going, and they're going to over time just switch, like one goes and the next goes, and then you don't have to worry about it glitching and clogging, which is going to be very good. And I believe that should be it for all the bug fixing. And back to the next part. All of our machines. Now, what's actually nuts about this, and another benefit of having this blast furnace, which makes a stone per everything, is not only do we have an extra chance of getting diamonds, we also have an extra chance of getting an extra ore from our sifter, which is really nice. And then if we get dust again, we're just gonna go, how do I want to do this? We can go left or right, but I did want to combine it back with this. So we're gonna go here, 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 right? We're going to leave that spot blank, and you're going to go like this, go like so, here, here, upwards elevator, right? Just like so. We're going to conveyor, downwards elevator, and what's basically going to happen is, after the sifting and the diamond sifting, if they don't turn into a diamond or an extra ore for you, it's just going to go back into here and do what dust does. The dust will go over here, make us this, make it here, get polished and stuff like that, and go in here for a superconductor constructor. And just like that, now it looks crazy right now, but because you've been following the entire tutorial, you know exactly what you were doing. So, very nice. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this factory helps you. It is complete. Prepare to make millions of dollars if you made it this far. And all the other factories are solid starts too. Absolutely amazing. It's going to help you get your stuff. As for tools, I recommend if you're just starting out, make sure you get a good pickaxe, aka get the titanium pickaxe as soon as you can. Get the medium backpack. It costs like I think how much? 50,000. Get that, and then get like C4 level 3 just to start out, so you can get basically all the basic ores you need. And then later on, advance to the $1 million pickaxe. I have the $12 backpack right now. I believe that's all you need. Get the super crawler. It's only 200,000. It shouldn't take too long to get. And then try to progress to C4 level 4. And then basically from there, upgrade all your stuff as you see fit. Upgrade your upgrade the unloader size. You don't need an extra output belt for this build. You don't. As you see, I have 2, but I don't even need 2. I only need 1. Actually, no. It actually works out. This actually works out. In the beginning, it wouldn't be good, but right now, I actually, if I wanted to, I could upgrade to get an extra output belt. Watch. Just like that. And it all still goes onto the thing. So yeah, get your upgrades to your heart's content and save up for a rebirth. And Yeah, absolutely perfect. You can watch this tutorial as much time as you want. But after getting a rebirth, depending on what you upgrade, like if you get a rebirth machine, that rebirth machine is going to drastically change how this factory works, and you might actually end up not even building it again. Because rebirth machines do, like, everything works totally different, 100%. But actually, save up for one rebirth, right, and you get the nano sifter, just replace this right here. Replace this right here. Let's go to building, production, right? And just go to rebirth. Switch out the sifter for your for your nano sifter. And it does the exact same thing. So if you get that rebirth machine, you actually can rebuild this, which is very, 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 very nice. And then, I don't have the other rebirth machines, so I can't personally talk on them. If you get upgrades for, like, let's say, mining speed, or, you get, like, jumping speed, or just running speed, then, yeah, you just rebuild this, and it's, very, very nice. I do hope you did enjoy. Congratulations on facing the final level, because what was this, 50 minutes, 40 minutes? 51 minutes. It seems like a lot, but as you see, it was in parts. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do hope this did help you, and to the very special person who requested this video be made, I do hope this was very useful to you, and, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.